Hey guys, welcome back to EAK TV. We are here in Istanbul at Solana Crossroads, and I'm delighted to have the founder of Solana Crossroads and the co-founder of Step Finance, George, with us. Welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
So how has it been? You know, like obviously we're here. I'm sure you guys have been almost dreaming about these days. I know what it's like to do a big event in Istanbul. So you're finally here. There's lots of people. You know, we've had some great panels, some great speeches. How do you feel about it all?
Dreaming or dreading? Because I think there's maybe a difference there that's important.
Nightmare.
Nightmare. Actually, I've been pretty happy with how things have gone today. And in fact, the purpose of this conference was all about like exposing a lot more of what's happening in the Web3 world, particularly in the Solana world, bringing foreign companies here, getting local, Turkish engineers and developers active and engaged. There's a lot of different things which they can do, hackathons, blah, blah, blah. So we want to bring them all together, bring them to one event. And look, I'm really excited how it turned out. We're still going. We still have a very exciting pitch session as well for some of the hackathon participants coming up very soon. So, but yes, look, it's a hive of activity you can see here.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure the guys are picking up on our microphones. So
yeah,
awesome. So yeah, it's great to see lots of different L1s, not just Solana, like that are investing in Turkish ecosystem. But Solana is definitely at the forefront of that.
Yeah.
Obviously, like as far as I know, this is a community-run event, and e.g., like you guys, Step Finance, were the main, if not your event, basically.
Yeah.
So, what is it about Solana that really makes you that passionate about to literally go out there and do an event almost on their behalf?
Yeah, so I thought a really interesting thing this morning was when Solana was talking about community-built events for lots of different chains, right? And I guess we're definitely the first example of this on Solana, where we're not Solana, right? They're a sponsor of this event, but they literally did nothing to help us. This is all our initiative to go and do this, with, of course, your help and wise guidance. So I think for us, this has been a very good learning curve for us, but also it's an important thing because this is how we look at growth, actually.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of crypto companies will talk about community, right? And they'll use this word. What does this word actually mean? It means a lot of individual people participating in your product, talking about it, like being engaged, basically. So that doesn't just happen on Discord or Telegram. In fact, I think the best way to engage people, it has to start with IRL events in many places. And Turkey's a massive market. We all know the stats, millions of users, tens of millions of people that are using crypto every day. This is not the case in other countries of the world. So for us, this is a very important market for us. It was actually number 2 on our most active visited locations for our products at Step.
Not surprised.
So yeah, look, it's important. We have to be here. We have to do something. So the way to do it, I think, is with events like this.
Yeah, so hats off to you. Like I know how difficult it is to put on these events, stressful, and how much it costs. Like it's not cheap.
Yep.
So
but to front all of that money, like to start, and it is what it is. You just got to do it.
I have a lot of respect for you guys to do that, and I hope to see you guys back here. But I remember I was watching your speech earlier, your opening speech, and you mentioned that you might be branching out to other cities in Istanbul. So could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so this is our premier conference, right? This is sort of what's going to start it all. But what I don't want to happen is to be here for a week or a few days, bring everyone to town, and then see you later next year, right? I think for us to complete our mission of growing the community, growing the number of users that are using our products, and ultimately these are people converting to pay money for these products as well at the end of the day. But if we want to grow, we can't just be here once. We need to be here constantly. So after Crossroads comes the next thing. And what we're thinking is small-scale meetups to begin with, so 50 to 100 people in lots of different cities that lead up to a larger event in an Izmir or an Ankara or something like that. And we want to do multiple of these larger events this year with, in between, these smaller scale meetups. And we recently had such an example. One of our community members actually with one of our Solana products is in Nigeria, and he ran an event and he just went and did it last week, and we didn't really give any guidance whatsoever. We were there to help him out where he needed to. We were busy doing this, but it just happened, right? And I think that's really cool to see that sort of natural organic growth of which we don't have to plan for or anything like that. We just have to create this engaged community, find these people that want to do this really awesome hard work, really, wherever they might be in the world, and grow a lot of these micro meetups on a small scale that will lead up to a bigger one.
So I guess I'm just trying to step back and look at this from a commercial perspective as a fellow business owner. So you think that, like, and you know that your theory is that if Solana is getting adopted, but continues to grow and grow and grow, Step Finance can be at the forefront of that, and so that's kind of like how it figures out back to Step Finance.
Yeah, from the business perspective, there's two things. Number one, it's about building the moat, right? And you can have the best products, XYZ. My product does this, it does that, it's the best thing. Everyone says they're the best thing at something, right? So you can try and compete in that way, but what the other products don't have is 1,000 people turning up to an event in Turkey and looking at your product, using it, and learning how to do stuff with it, right? So that's one side of things. The second side of things is we also want to prove to potential sponsors in future that if they want to increase the distribution of their products, this is the channel of which they can push that. So we've had some discussions with some other projects and very large companies in the crypto world that are like, look, my product, it's currently focused on this audience, let's say it's institutional funds in the US, but we actually want to try and reach out to retail users in emerging markets like Turkey. They don't know how to do that, right? And what are they going to do? Go and open an office here, spin up 100 people, like try and figure out how things work? Or are they going to work with people that are already there and doing stuff? So if they want to get their products in front of active and engaged users, they're probably going to come to our micro meetups and crossroad events like this, and Blockchain Week as well, by the way. They're going to go to these kind of events, and that's how they're going to increase distribution of their products. So really it's a pitch to them as much as it is us trying to acquire new users.
So might we see a Solana Crossroads side event during Istanbul Blockchain Week, perhaps?
Hey, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Why not?
That sounds good.
I mean, I know that Atom are planning one. I think Sui Foundation are planning one. So since you already have
We're on board.
the reputation here, you know the space, you know people. I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
So all right. So anyways, I know I haven't spoken about Step Finance, so sorry about that. So tell us, for those that don't know, what is Step Finance?
Step Finance is a data analytics platform on Solana. We're one of the early projects. We're probably one of the most actively used projects, 51,000 monthly active users, 2.3 million users total. And we're essentially a way for you to view information about your wallet. So all of these different protocols, we saw a presentation today, there's 1,200 individual projects on Solana. And all of these projects, they have a coin, or they have a staking, or they have an NFT, or they have... How are you going to track all of that? Like, if you're someone who wants to press buttons in all these things, are you going to have 500 tabs on your internet browser, or are you just going to have one place where you go to find out information about this kind of stuff? See the data behind these protocols. What's the TVL? What's the staking rate? What's the, how many coins do I have there? Do I have an active trade currently in that protocol? So you go to Step to find out that information. So we have to integrate with everyone, and that's kind of our job.
I actually need to use Step Finance then, because my Solana wallet I was using on all kinds of random DeFi degenerate like projects, and I can't remember where I put some of my stuff.
We have people that literally say like, hey, I found $500.
Yeah.
I didn't know, I forgot I had it.
So all I need to do is paste my Sol address and it will just spit out where my coins are. Okay, that's actually definitely valuable to me.
Yeah.
But also, I guess, for business, are you like, not selling, but like, is another a model for you guys that you can then get businesses to target certain addresses based on their history of their transactions? Yeah,
it's about data at the end of the day, and we just launched a new product last month, which was the Step Finance Data Analytics, which is going to be, we have the free preview right now, but it's going subscription-based very soon, and that will be kind of similar to, people might be familiar with Nansen or Dune or anything like that, but how we're different is that a lot of those projects will tell you that today there was 50,000 transactions with this protocol, right? Or this wallet has this many coins. But they're not going to tell you what's the staking APY of this niche thing which has $5 million of active money in it. That's actually quite a more difficult problem to solve for, and it's actually our expertise because we're already integrated with all of these things. So what we're wanting to do is sell data analytics via a subscription for niche on-chain DeFi, NFT, essentially metrics for all of these different protocols, so that people can get a history of, hey, what was the yield on my Sol staking for the last 12 months, or on April the 13th at 5 a.m. No one has that kind of data, so very important thing for Step.
So obviously, I think most people believe in a multi-chain future. You clearly, put your flag on the Solana mast. is Step Finance multi-chain? Are you going multi-chain?
We've always said from the beginning that we're open to it. At the moment, there's just so much for us to do on Solana that, like, what am I going to do? Hire another 50 people? Like, probably that's what would be required. So at the moment, we're thinking that, look, that Solana's doing really well. It's number 2 in developer activity, and it's got 1,200 of these projects and these hackathons and blah, 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 all this good stuff. We can't keep up with it as it is. If in future, like, there are opportunities for us to go multi-chain, 100%. But we want to go multi-chain to make sure that we do it right. Because for something like our wallet product, where we're showing you, like, what are your positions in all these different protocols, if we only show you where half your money is for your wallet, well, it's kind of not really that useful, right?
No.
Like, it doesn't really help. So we've got to show you where all of your money is, which means we've got to build out a lot of coverage to be actually useful. So I think in future, yes, multi-chain. I love multi-chain. I think it's great. Look, I've been around in Bitcoin for like 12, 13 years, whatever it is. So I've seen a lot of stuff. So I'm on board with that. I think that's where we're going. But at the moment, we're focused on Solana. There's a lot to do, and yeah, we need more people to do it.
So what are the best things about Solana, and what are the worst things about Solana?
Best things, I think the speed and user experience. It's really cool. Like, actually, the wallets associated with Solana, they're way better than MetaMask and these other horrible things. Like, MetaMask is just such a horrible experience where you've
What's your favorite wallet?
Well, look, I like Phantom. I also like Soulflare as well.
Those are the two that come to my mind straight away.
Yeah, and you can connect your hardware wallets to them as well. And I have a Keystone hardware wallet,
really?
which is pretty cool. So, yeah, it's like a QR code thing.
Okay.
So there's a lot of really cool sort of wallets that I like. And yeah, the worst thing about Solana, look, I think stability has been an issue over the last 12 months.
Yeah, you can say that again.
It's teething problems. It's not good, but look, they call it Solana beta mainnet, so it's still a beta technically is what they'll say, but also the problems that Solana's facing right now are an order of magnitude more than other blockchains. To put it in perspective, current TPS on Solana is like 6,300 transactions per second. Ethereum's like 7. Bitcoin somewhere around that range. And then you've got Polygon and these other ones, a couple hundred, maybe 1,000, something like that. So actually the quantum difference between the load that Solana is experiencing versus others, it's quite different. So it's worth keeping in mind, but it's not good either way. So I think one of the jobs for Solana for the next 12 months is stability, reliability, and continue to improve that.
And so I think I was at Breakpoint in November. I might be wrong about this, but I heard something like they're trying to be faster than the speed of light. Was it sound?
It sounds good.
Right? Did you hear about that? Like that was like a Solana goal. Was that we're going to be faster than this?
Or at the speed of light or something like that.
Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't just dreaming about that.
Yeah.
So,
no, I think they're definitely trying to optimize for speed because there's a bunch of applications out there which need speed. And I think what initially kick-started Solana was like trading and having like an order book exchange. I don't know if you remember, but like the early Ethereum-based order book exchanges, they were terrible.
Yeah.
Like it would take me 10 clicks.
I wasn't
and
around that time.
It's 5 days to place an order.
I was around. I wasn't in crypto.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't exist. But no, like it was a bad experience. So speed is important for having an actual order book exchange to replace like an FTX or something like that. Can you build a reliable replacement for that on a blockchain without needing to trust anyone? That's the holy grail. And I think Solana is trying to tackle that problem. And you need to be fast. You need to be really fast. So yeah, they're continuously optimizing.
All right, so look, there's really lots of talented students here, and in general, in Istanbul, especially the blockchain weeks. Blockchain clubs. Blockchain week's great.
Yep.
Are you guys looking to hire talent from the Turkish market? If so, in what kind of positions?
We want more people to do these events. So we're looking for people that have a talent for running events or are already part of the ecosystem. I've met a few people that were data engineers as well that are interested to do stuff with us. So all of these sorts of things I think is what we're interested to talk about. And also to connect them with other people in the ecosystem that also want to hire. I want to bring foreign companies here as well to see the Turkish market as fertile ground for hiring and to get a lot of these students jobs in Web3. That's also the goal. And that's how we grow, I think, the Turkish market and improve in a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot of engineers here, which people actually don't realize. Turkey produces, it's like top 5 engineers per year that graduate. So yeah, a lot of potential.
Okay, so we'll wrap this up. But what was your kind of final kind of endpoint, like for Solana Crossroads? Like, will you be coming back to Istanbul? What is the kind of end goal?
Absolutely. I live here for half the year, so yes, I will be back in
That's
Istanbul.
going to always happen, is it?
Yes. Yeah, I have a house here, so
right,
I can't get rid of it. But no, so...
Tokenize it.
Yeah, tokenize it, maybe put it on a blockchain, live in the cloud. No, so look, I will be here as a core part of the team. We also want to do more events here. Solana Crossroads is going to continue to do more events here. And also we want to, and something that I've been talking with Solana about is, Solana wants to work with local regional partners that are able to do certain things in certain markets. Solana can't be everywhere and do everything, and they don't want to as well. Like as a blockchain L1, they just need to make that thing work really well, right? In terms of events and that sort of thing, they're not an events company, and they're not, yes, they want to build a community and that sort of thing, but that requires a lot of other periphery things. You've got to find local workspaces, you've got to do all that kind of stuff. So they also want to work with local partners. So I think us having that good connection there with Solana, we want to continue to do that. We want to continue to be like their avenue to be able to grow and whatever they're looking to do, I think if we can be like a portal for that, for the Turkish market, would be great. So yeah, we're here for the long haul.
Perfect. All right, look, George, thanks so much for your time. Where can people learn more about Step Finance and about Solana Crossroads?
Absolutely. Well, Step Finance, step.finance is the website, or just check us out on Twitter. We're Step Finance. You can just type it in. SolanaCrossroads.com is the website. Check out there. We're going to have more of the upcoming meetups listed there soon. But yeah, also, of course, we'll be at Blockchain Week. So come and say hello.
August 22, 23, the main event. So I'll see you there, I hope.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, that's EAK TV. This is George, the co-founder of Step Finance and one of the founders of Solana Crossroads. So thanks so much for putting this great event on, and looking forward to the event tonight.
Oh, pleasure for having me. Thanks, Ehan.
Thanks, guys.